A fifth Lego? Are you kidding me? What? Today, we have a 200% legendary hero drop from our summons, and today it's time to pull all of our shards. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you don't know me, I'm BearCozy. I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. We like to have a good time. I like to show off my progress. And of course, I like to show off my shard pulls. Who doesn't like to see shard pulls? Because pulling new legendaries is always exciting. Pulling dupes is okay as well, sometimes if they are good dupes. But today we're hoping for some new legendaries. Now right now we do have a 200% legendary drop rate, and you can get up to 3 Legos, and that is really cool. Now looking in the summon details, it's still 1% here, so hopefully now it's a little bit better. So I'm hoping for maybe a light Lego, maybe a dark Lego. Anything that can help my account progress would be good. Let's dive into it. First, we got our free summon. Let's get our free summons out of the way. And then we have 187 shards, 188 with the free summon. And I'm hoping for all 3 if we can get it. That would be awesome. And speaking of all 3, I haven't even checked the rewards for this event, but we're going to dive right into it. Let's go ahead and do our first 10 pull. Now, our first 10 pull, let's see what this is going to be. This is, of course, not skippable, so this is going to be something good. Maybe it's an epic right off the bat. So, we got Harburg. Okay, he's an oldie. He's definitely good for Faction Wars. Not something that I would build right away, but he's definitely good for Faction Wars along with Rourke. Rourke actually has a very sustain-heavy kit. Does a lot of self-healing. There's actually a couple of really good heroes in here as well. Charles is pretty good. Rog the Turtle is pretty good as well. And of course, Rodira I used for a long time in Queen of Tides and some other dungeons. Moving on. Let's pull some shards. I don't want to get sidetracked. I am super excited. I like to get the most use out of my heroes that I can. This one is going to be Hakron. Hakron I already have, which is okay. We can leave Hakron there for now. So far, so slow. Moving on to the next one. Let's see what we get. We are going to get 3 Legos out of this. It's just a matter of which Legos. Another epic. Urzag is okay. I think my Urzag is maxed out and I don't use him. And Borden. Okay, Borden's not too bad. He can do some pretty good damage there. Mostly Faction Wars. Not fantastic, but we're going to continue pulling. Mary is, of course, pretty good. The rest of them are kind of okay. Moving on. All right. I don't know if this is 4, 5, whatever this is. I'm losing track. I'm looking forward to the juicy stuff. Give me. So, moving on to the next 10 pull. We got Silent. Silent is a pretty good epic. She's very, very good in places like Arena Defense. She's pretty good in Void Tower Hard. Although she doesn't do a ton of damage, she negates a lot of the incoming damage. So she's very good at a stall team. And of course, Joseph's everyone's favorite. He's got an amazing kit with buffs. Moving on. Let's go. Where is our Lego? I have to be very, very close to Mercy. I don't know. This is all, wow, this is just all taxes, all food right here. Now, so far we've pulled 50 and I've gotten nothing, and I got to be really close to Mercy. I am 12% into Mercy, so we are due any day now. Next pull. From what I've heard from all of my friends and the community in Discord, it didn't take very many shards. There are people that got multiple Legos with 70 or 80 shards. I am 50 in, no Legos just yet. This should be a Lego because this should put me, I don't want to go all the way to 20% Mercy. That always feels bad. We got a Lego, ladies and gentlemen, and we got Winstrix is an epic. They always put the epic first. You get all excited. There we go. Ooh, we got Liverly. She is new, and she's awesome looking. Let's take a look at her really quick. She is very, very new for me. Eagle's Revenge, 50% crit rate when launching attack in allies' turn. Interesting. Launch a joint attack with basic ability when allies taunted and attacks the target. That's kind of cool. She's got some interesting things going on here. Deals 110% damage to an enemy with 35% chance of launching a bonus attack with the special ability. When launching attacks in allies' turn, the chance of triggering increases by 20%. Then grants a 15% chance of launching a bonus attack with the ultimate. So 50% when it's on the allies' turn, and that's kind of cool. Plus a 15% for the ultimate. This is a special random survivability positive effect on all team members. Very, very interesting. That's kind of cool. And her ultimate deals 220 damage to an enemy that scales with the difference between the target's max health and this character's max health. Scales at 200% at most. Grants 1 counterattack. Pretty cool. Looks good. Got an interesting kit. Attack S tier. Speed A tier. Defense A tier. Okay, not too bad. There's our first Lego. We got Lively. Moving on. So, we are going into, hopefully, a couple more with 200% summon rate. This should be pretty good. This is another epic. Another Borden. So far, we're getting lots of dupes. Lively is new, so that is good. That is very, very good. Duplicates, of course, are okay, but they used to be a lot better when the traits were activated on A2. Zatlux is good. I will always take a Zatlux. Zatlux carried me through most of the game very, very early on. Zatlux is maxed out for me. Thomas is not maxed out. He's got a pretty good kit. He's got the defense down 2 on his ultimate, which is pretty good. He also has the stun somewhere here. The stun is on his, there it is. It's on his trait. So he's pretty good. I have yet to build him. Moving on to the next 10 pull. Let's go. I think we're probably going to use all of our shards because I want all 3. There we go. We got another legendary. Hazel is going bye-bye. Let's go off the screen. And we got, it's like my second or my third copy of Desmond. Faction Wars, I guess. Can't complain. He's a legendary. But, yeah, I would much rather get Abaddon, but that's okay. We'll take it. Not too great of a legendary. He's got a pretty good kit, just very sustain heavy, very slow and steady. Nothing good here. Looks like all taxes. Moving on, we got 87 shards to go. So we are pulling a lot. So the good news is we're going to have lots of food, lots of dupes. That one is a little laggy there. We got Andre, regular Andre. Regular Andre is not too bad. He used to be okay till Shark Soul Andre came out. Now I don't think anybody uses him. Let's go. We got 7 more 10 pulls and then a couple of singles. Probably should have got the singles out of the way, but this is, I got overly excited. Arya is always good. She's very good in arena for taunting a very speed-heavy team, taunting the fastest here on the team. Hugh, I have never used. I don't know if anybody has used Hugh. Nothing too great. Raven is really, really good for the banker teams in a debuff-heavy team. Raven is very, very good because she does a lot of damage, and she's very easy to get. Very easy to book, and she does a ton of damage with lots of debuffs to the banker. All right, moving on to the next team. Let's go. Moving on to the next 10 pull. Let's see what we get here. Hakron again. Hakron is maxed. We'll take him. Is that it? Nathalia is always a fan favorite. She is amazing. She has carried me through, and she's still carrying me through lots and lots of the game. Ash Magisteria, Witch of the Wind. Pretty much all of the dungeons except for Tulpa. I even use her in Queen of Tides. I use her in Arena. I use her in Hard Void Tower. Use her almost everywhere except for Tulpa and the Banker. 5 more temples. Let's go. Moving into this. Let's see what we get this time around. Lots of epics in this one. Some of them are maxed. Some of them are not. This one is going to be Kane. Not a big fan of Kane. Okay, very early on starting out, and he falls off really. Ooh, Jacob I really, really need for my banker team. I believe my Jacob needs 3 more Ascensions, so that will definitely help. I will take a couple more Jacobs, and we have a few more pulls to get a couple more. Now, I am looking for my 3rd legendary. Hopefully something I don't have. Hopefully something I can use. Nothing there. 1 more 10 pull. Come on, big money. Let's go. Let's see what this one is. I really, really want that 3rd Lego. Okay. Crixus is actually not too bad. Doesn't look great. Has a pretty good kit with the speed down and defense down. Actually, not too bad. I've seen people use him in the banker team. He might be good in Witch of the Wind. I have not built him and tried him fully, but I will always take another copy because when I get him to 5 Ascensions, I will definitely build him and try him out. Because at that point, he's fully ascended. Why not? All right, moving on. Next 10 pull, we have another Lego. There's our 3rd and final Lego. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Donovan. How awesome is that? Let me take a screenshot of that before it disappears. We got Donovan. Very, very cool. Donovan is pretty good looking. And he also has a very interesting kit. His ultimate removes all negative effects and deals 220% damage to an enemy. His passive casts a battle cry at the start of the turn once per round, and then of course it removes all enemy shields and deals 110% damage. Also deals bonus damage equal to 15% of this hero's max health. So Donovan is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to playing around with him. He was released not too long ago, so he is fairly recent. And then his trait, when an enemy receives a shield, he gains 1 rage. At 5 rage, he consumes all rage to gain 1 bonus turn. So he's very, very good against teams with Yolanda and against teams with Brand, right? So that is kind of good. He is a little bit slow. His speed is at 105. He's a little slow, but his attack is S tier and his crit rate is at 8%. So that's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and pull the rest of our shards. I am going to be maxing this event out by the looks of it. I just have to buy a few more shards, and we have plenty of diamonds to do that with. So hopefully a few more epics. We got Tucker. Hey, very good. We got Tucker is the new turtle. He is the new light turtle. Now, the funny thing with that is when I did the video on patch notes, his name was Rog. In the patch notes, his name was Rog, and he was listed as light. And I reached out to the developers and I said, hey, we already have a Rogue, whatever his name is. You might want to change his name. So they changed his name to Tucker, but they still left him the same. So he is a turtle, but he is a light epic, which is very, very good. And he actually has a really good kit. His ultimate reflects a bunch of damage for 3 turns, which is very nice. His special deals a bunch of damage, not too much, 180% to one enemy and applies taunt. So that's kind of good. So he taunts an enemy, and then he reflects a whole bunch of damage with the enemies attacking him. So that's kind of good. Basic deals 130% damage to an enemy, and he gains 5% of max health. So you definitely want to stack as much HP as you can on him. And then his trait, at the start of the round, he gains a random stat up for 2 turns, 2 round cooldown. So basically every 2 turns, he gains a random stat up. So that's kind of good. He's got a taunt, he's got a reflect. He looks like he will be very, very good in an arena stall team, arena defense team. All right, let's take a look at the points, see where we are. We might need to buy a few more with some diamonds. We are very, very close. Let's buy some more with diamonds so we can get the last Lego book and the last pumpkin. Coming back to the summon screen, let's go ahead and pull our 7, and then we're going to do our last 2 10 pulls. We have 2 more 10 pulls left. So let's do our 7 here. This is something interesting. I can't skip this. We got an epic here. We got, whoa, Sacred Windstrix. Very, very nice. That is awesome. Sacred Windstrix. I will take her all day long. She's got an amazing kit. I'm going to make a video about that very, very soon. That I am very surprised. Pretty good summon rates in this one. This is probably the best summon rate I've ever had. Another Donovan. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening, but I got another Donovan. This is definitely the best hero summon session I've had with a bunch of light. What did I get? 2 light epics. That's pretty good. No light legendaries, but 2 light epics, so I won't complain there. And let's go ahead and pull. I think we got 1 more, and then we're going to do our 2 10 pulls, our last 2 10 pulls, and hopefully we can get ourselves the book and the pumpkin, the 5-star pumpkin. So this is definitely the best summon session I've had. No complaints from me. Pulled a bunch of shards. Pulled about 200, maybe just a little over. But luckily I had been saving for a while, and I've encouraged my community to save their shards. A 5th Lego? Are you kidding me? What? I got 5 Legos. Definitely taking a screenshot of that. Holy cow. 5 Legos in a summon session. That I have never seen before. And I got a Rosalind. I believe she might be new for me. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, so he's pretty good. He's cool looking. I believe he is a little underpowered, so we'll wait for him. So we'll wait for the team to buff him up a little bit, but he looks absolutely amazing. All right, there we go. We got all of our points. I got 5 Legos. I have never had that happen before. That is very, very awesome. I'm glad I've been saving my shards for a while. As you know, I don't pull too many shards, but this event was definitely worth it. So if you haven't pulled yet, I would definitely encourage you to pull. I got 5 Legos, 2 Donovans. Won't complain. Not fantastic, but I won't complain. So that was very, very good. I have a lot to work on, and this guy is absolutely awesome looking. Reminds me of Diablo. Very, very cool looking. So I have a lot of work to do on him, on Donovan. I did get another Desmond, and I got Liverly, who is very, very new for me. And then, of course, we got a Sacred Winstrix, which was awesome, and the new Light Turtle Tucker. So there it is. I got a bunch of good things in this summon session. With that said, do me a huge favor. Hit the like and the subscribe on this video to help my channel grow. That would be absolutely amazing. Also, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you've pulled, if you've pulled anything good, or if you're holding off for the 1+1 Legendary event that is coming in April. And for more BearCozy videos, check out the top right.